It was a rainy evening in New York City, 1935. The streets were slick with gasoline rainbows, the air thick with cigarette smoke and whispers. Dutch Schultz, real name Arthur Flegenheimer, sat in a Harlem speakeasy, counting the cash that kept the city's veins pumping. He was a gangster who believed himself immortal, the kind who didn't fear the law, only betrayal. Born to German immigrants in the Bronx, Dutch grew up in poverty and anger. He learned early that fists and fear could buy respect faster than kindness ever could. By 20, he was running beer across the city during Prohibition, slicing through rival gangs like a straight razor through silk. They called him the Dutchman, a man who didn't smile, only smirked before violence. By the early 1930s, his empire stretched across New York. Illegal breweries, gambling houses, nightclubs, all under his shadow. The police didn't touch him. The politicians were already in his pocket. Dutch was more than a man now. He was a myth told in the alleys, a name whispered by bartenders who poured his whiskey. But the thing about power is, it makes enemies. The Mafia Commission, Lucky Luciano, Lansky, Costello. They saw Schultz as reckless, loud, unpredictable. When he talked about killing District Attorney Thomas Dewey, the man prosecuting mobsters, the commission drew a silent breath. Nobody touched a prosecutor. That was suicide. Still, Dutch didn't care. He said, if Dewey wants to play God, I'll send him to meet him. His own men warned him, begged him to stop. But the Dutchman's paranoia was a beast that never slept. He carried a gun even to dinner, and sometimes aimed it at shadows on the wall. On October 23, 1935, Dutch sat down for dinner at the Palace Chop House in Newark, New Jersey. He ordered steak and whiskey, joked with his bodyguards, and bragged that he'd outlive every rat in the room. Outside, two men in dark coats stepped from a black Packard. Their job wasn't personal. It was business, approved by the commission. The first bullets tore through the restaurant's smoke like lightning through fog. Schultz's men dropped before they could reach their guns. Dutch was hit twice, stumbled into the bathroom, and collapsed beside a sink stained with his own blood. The killers walked away calmly, leaving only silence and the smell of gunpowder. Somehow he didn't die right away. In the hospital, delirious and bleeding internally, Dutch mumbled nonsense about dogs, gold, and rivers. Reporters called it the death rattle of a mad king. The cops leaned in close, hoping for names. They got nothing but gibberish and a smirk. By the next morning, Arthur Flegenheimer was gone, 33 years old, rich beyond reason, but dead all the same. The mafia took his rackets within a week. No one wept at his funeral, and no priest dared call him forgiven. The Dutchman's reign ended not with a bang, but with a whisper. And yet, on rainy nights in New York, some bartenders still talk about him. They say if you listen close enough, you can hear his ghost ordering whiskey, neat, like the old days. Dutch Schultz didn't just kill men. He killed the illusion that any gangster could live forever. Even legends bleed.